Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a chatty get ready with me. I'm going to give you some updates, tell you a stupid story of something I did. Because you guys said you wanted to hear more work stories. Okay, so all right. I'm going to tell you a really stupid one that I did. And we're going to be using the Jackie Aina ABH palette to do a look. This look right here. But before we do that, I got to share this with you because my daughter just texted me and told me that it's okay for me to share this. Okay, so to set the stage, they've been having a little bit of car issues. All right, they have two vehicles and he works third, and so anyone who works third knows. What is it about third shift? It's like work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. There's no life for third shifters unless everyone else in your life is also on third shift. But anyway, so he's tired, from working and stuff. And I get this because I used to be a third shifter. So you either acclimate to that or you don't. Anyway, so he's been having to fix the cars and stuff. And so she is upset because he was supposed to be working on the car. So she texts me in all caps and she's like, "What the effing F is this? He's supposed to be working on the car." And she sends me this picture. I laughed so hard and I told her, I go, "You staged that. You guys had to stage that." And she's like, "No, Mom, he's actually freaking asleep." Oh my gosh, really? Right? I said, "That's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time." Actually, I told her that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. I love it. That's great. Anyway, so that's my son-in-law. You guys have seen him on this channel before, a long time ago, but yeah. All right, let's get into this look. What happened to my face? I don't know what order you guys are going to see these videos in, so I just got done doing the trophy skin video for you guys today. So, and I hadn't intended on doing this, but we got an offer for dinner, so not going to pass that up. So I'm going to do something I normally wouldn't do, and that's put on makeup. That's why this is all red. You'll have to watch that video if you want to know why. My hair is wet from the shower. Let's do a chatty get ready with me. I wanted to catch you guys up on some things anyway. This stuff goes a long way. In fact, I might just put it on with their little brush that came with it. Because you know what, guys? This palette, I have a lot of fallout with this palette that I seem to be able to control with others. Because I use ABH a lot. And you guys know that I'm not a stranger to putting on their shadows. And I typically will also do that right after I have done a foundation. And as long as I'm careful, I don't have an issue. But we're starting here because I do have an issue with this one getting fallout. And I was asked by, I think, MJ to use Lituation. I don't think I want to do that though. I mean, I can, but it's going to be like a really boring look because I don't use, that's this one here. I don't use Lituation in conjunction with anything else in the palette, really. I mean, I might take Soleil or something and go over part of it or whatever, but Lituation is like a taupey purple. I do use Lituation on its own. What I do is I just put it all over the lid and blend it out. Wayne Goss number 17 into Ginger. I'm just going to lightly bring this in to my crease and transition. So, update on the house. We are basically still nowhere. I mean, the new drywall has gone in and the plaster, but there's still, that's where it stopped because he's working. He works during the week, long days. When he gets home, he's tired. He's got the weekend and, well, they pull him for overtime. He can't turn it down. It's slow going. It's not like I can go in there and do it. So that's where we are, pretty much still nowhere. We need to get the painting done. We need to get a new floor, like carpet or something. I don't know. We haven't decided what we're going to put down. My vote goes to just epoxy the cement and call it a day. I am tired of this. This is not my first rodeo. I have been through 4 water damage things before. So I am over it. That's where we are with that. Let's see. The Sephora gift card thing.
Yesterday I did a video showing you guys how I keep trying to get these point cards and failing. I've tried on 5 different occasions, and so I wanted you to see what happened, and I filmed me going through the card. I then uploaded it to get help from you guys so that you could see what I was doing and maybe offer up some tips. I also wanted to share what I've learned along the way for others who are trying. Some of you have said that I need to purchase something in order to use and get the card. Some have said no, they got it and they didn't have to purchase anything. I've read the guidelines for the Rouge Rewards on their terms page, and it doesn't say anything about needing to purchase, so I have no idea at this time. And that's why I took out this section. I will let you know what I find out one way or the other when I find it out.
I know I don't like it when people play with their hair in videos. I used to do it too. I think I know why, but you're gonna have to put up with me doing this because it's wet and I'm trying to train it up in how I want it to go. So I'm gonna have to do that as it's drying. Let's see what else. I've lost a little bit of weight, not much, but enough to get me down into a pair of jeans I haven't been able to wear for a couple of years. That always feels good, right? And for those who are going to ask me how, I mean, I'm not doing keto. I'm not going to say that. Every time I try to do keto, my blood sugars drop way too low and I have a problem. I do have a new glucose monitor coming. In fact, it's supposed to be here today. My other one broke. I haven't had a need to have one because I've been inactive, right? But I've noticed since I've been like watching the amount of carbs that I eat that my blood sugars get all out of whack, and I need to be able to not use my husband's monitor. I need my own because his doctor takes readings off his monitor and it throws everything off if my blood sugar is also in there. So I need my own monitor if I'm actually going to try to not work out, but be not sedentary. Some of you see me on Instagram walking, but I've been having problems. When I tried to go keto, I was dropping low, and that feels horrible. I'm not a diabetic, but I do have issues with my blood sugar going low on me if I do exercise. And I forgot that was why I stopped exercising. That's why I quit the gym. 2 gyms. I've quit 2 gyms now. You'd think I'd remember because my blood sugar drops low on me while I'm working out, and it scares me. I've seen my husband, I don't want to share those stories because that's his business and I don't want to put that out there, but let's just say I've seen the very scary side of diabetes 6 times. I've almost lost him 6 times. I'm not real keen on going low. Sephora number 15 into sponsored, which is this shifty green here. I had to drop out of the first gym because my doctor said he didn't want me lifting weights. He didn't want me doing that. So he wanted me to do water aerobics. So I quit that gym, and then I joined LA Fitness and was using their pool, but I went low in the pool early on, and my instructor started making me show her that I had taken my blood sugar. It scared them so bad that they started making me prove that I had taken my blood sugar and was okay before I got in the pool. And I'm like, okay, well, it also scared me, so I quit that gym too as soon as the weather turned colder. This is pretty, right? My son wanted me to go keto. When I started that up with him, I'm like, okay, but I really don't think I can do it because I keep forgetting why I don't do these things. I am, I guess, doing a variation, a low carb thing, and I've dropped a little bit of weight, so I got back into these jeans and I feel real good about it. I want to continue along that path and see where that goes, but I do have to make sure, and it seems counterproductive to me, I have to make sure that before I go on a walk I have taken in something like peanut butter or whatever to get me through that walk and back home without going low. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Alkaline, which is kind of a burgundy-ish color. I think it'll tie in really good with this. I'm going to use that here. You guys have been wanting another story time. And you like the work ones. Okay, well, I can tie you one in here with the trying to get down into clothes thing, but it makes me look really stupid. Should we do that? Why not? I can't get enough of looking stupid, so I think I'll just go ahead and tight line it and put it in the waterline too. This was back when I was in x-ray school, actually getting ready to graduate from x-ray school, so wow, that was a long time ago. Zoeva 317, I think. It's their angled liner brush, back into sponsored. And let's go over part of alkaline down here with it. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. That alkaline pencil is just kind of hanging on to this. On camera, I can't see it. Well, my hair is kind of dry now, so in the front anyway, so let's get it up out of my face. And you don't want foundation and stuff in it. I was actually trained in high school to be a secretary, but later I decided that I wanted to be an x-ray tech, so when I went back to school, I was older than the rest of my class. I'm just taking credit and kind of flicking it on the outside there just to darken it up a little bit more out here. So I'm going to use my Becca Anti-Fatigue underneath my eye. Like I said, I was older when I went back. Quite a bit older, actually, than the rest of them. The majority of them were very young, and I think primarily they looked at me as an opportunity to get booze, which of course I didn't buy them. I'm not a fool. I can go to jail for that. But I did have kids and a home to take care of, and so I think that give myself a pat on the back for graduating at the top of my class with honors, scraping the bottom of this. The spatulas I have don't fit in this bottle. But I did make good friends with a couple of these girls that were in the class. Now the one girl, I think about her every time I shop at Walmart. I'll try to remember to tell you why in a minute, but that has nothing to do with this story. This story will forever change your perspective of me. Do you guys know that what they say about people with book smarts, how they have no common sense? Not saying I don't, just saying. Lancome Tintadoll. It was close to graduation, and so we decided that we were going to go shopping, the three of us together, and get our graduation outfits. Now, of course, I had a lot less money to spend than them because I had a household to take care of, and you know, your kids come first. Your kid gets new shoes while you run around with holes in yours. I decided, though, that when it came to this, I deserve this. I worked my butt off to get this. And yeah, I mean, I had hospitals coming for me before I ever graduated because they always want the top of the class. So I had offers coming in, I sign-on bonuses coming in. I knew that my future looked bright and I was gonna wear shades. So I wanted to splurge on my graduation dress. Now you saw how red that's gonna be. I might as well forget that. I'm gonna have to just use the concealer. In fact, we should have probably used a color corrector on that. Now would be a good time to see if that elf one works, right? This is red, so green is supposed to help that. Let's just cover that up with this and then go back over it. Anyway, so me and my girlfriends, we go shopping. And of course, because of the girls I'm with, we go into expensive places to look at clothes. So I find a dress that I think is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I don't think that was very good. I don't know about this. We're making a mess. Anybody remember layaway? Yeah, I laid this dress away to make payments on it for graduation, but it's a size too small. Let's just put this expensive dress in layaway and come back for it in about a month or so, and I will have taken off all this weight. So I have no choice now because as graduation approaches, I mean, this dress was too much for me to begin with. It's too late to find another one. I got no choice. I have to drop this weight. This is MAC extended play. I had done a pretty good job of taking the weight off. However, I was just a little, I mean, it was kind of like I can't really breathe in this dress. I get it on, but I can't really breathe very well in it, and I'm going to have to wear it for a while. So I get it in my head that really all I need to do is clean myself out pretty good. Do you know what I mean? Now, I worked in the x-ray department, as I said, and as a student, back then they did things differently. Back then there was no such thing as a scope that they would use. You did barium enemas, okay, and you needed to be cleaned out. Of course, you need to be cleaned out now. At this particular place, the protocol was to take these industrial strength, I mean, they were brutal, industrial strength laxatives, and then you would drink magnesium citrate. Then you would show up at the hospital. They would do this x-ray to see if you're cleaned out. Hopefully you were, because they were just going to send you home to keep fasting until you were. So I'm thinking, not only are they free, which they shouldn't be because that's called stealing, but not only would I get these for free, but they would do the job lickety-split really quick, right? So let me just see if I can score some of these. So I go to this girl that works at this desk and I ask her, can you give me some of those? And I kind of chit-chat with her and tell her what I'm doing. And she's like, sure. She gives me a packet of them. And now, mind you, I do these exams, okay? I don't take care of the prep. I don't go over the prep, so I don't know what the prep is. I don't know, specifics, like how many you're supposed to take or anything. So I ask her, how many of these do I take? And she goes, all of it, and turned and walked off. She was being facetious, okay? I guess I was supposed to know that that was not the truth, but I didn't. And so I went and I took the entire pack of these industrial strength laxatives. My girlfriend sees me as I'm throwing away the pack, and she's like, what are you doing? And I told her, I'm just a little shy of being able to get in that. Now, while I'm telling you this, I am not advising anyone to do that for weight loss. That is just stupid. Okay, don't do that. I was stupid and desperate, and I did. And I thought everything would be okay by the time that I needed to be. So anyway, I told her what I did. Actually, that didn't really do too bad, did it? I might be able to actually use this concealer now and get by with something. And I told her that I got these, I'm just a little shy of where I want to be, so I got these, and yeah, problemo solved. She's like, did you take them all? Because the pack is empty. And I said, yeah. You're not supposed to take all of them. So we go to the back desk again, and she asks the girl, she's like, how many are you supposed to take of these? How many do they tell you to take of these? And the girl tells me, 1. Okay? You're supposed to take 1 of those pills. I took the entire pack, which I think was like 6 of those pills. I don't remember because that's been so long ago. You know what? I think it was better before I did that. Darn it. I think I wiped crucial stuff off when I did that. So she's like, oh my gosh, we have to tell somebody. We don't know what this will do. What if this kills you or something? So then I thought about my kids. And I'm like, they're not going to have a mom, and what a stupid way to die. She crapped herself to death. Woman craps herself to death trying to fit into a dress. I'm going to go into my favorite powder, which is the Juno powder. Well, of late anyway. I'm going to set my T-zone with this, and I love the way this powder looks. It's Marc Jacobs the Bronze into NARS Laguna. We go find my teacher, who is the strictest teacher of all. I mean, people were like afraid that to go into the program that they might get this teacher, right? So this is really going to be bad if I have to go to this woman and tell her that I did this. First of all, I took hospital property. Second of all, what a dummy. What am I going to say? I accidentally swallowed all these pills? I got to tell her. Okay, so I did something really stupid. I'm trying to lose a couple of pounds so that my graduation dress, the star pupil here, so that my graduation dress fits me better, and I took this entire thing. She's like, why would you take them all? I said, because so-and-so said to take them all. She's like, oh my God, well, we got to get you to the ER. And I'm like, no. Serious? We got to go over to the ER? Am I going to have to pay for it? No. That's what I'm worried about. Rather than I'm going to have to pay for it. Not how stupid I look, but rather I'm going to have to pay the bill. Hey, hospital bills are not cheap, especially if you don't have no money. We go over there and tell the doctor, and I'm getting the same stupid looks. Like, really? Yeah, so then I had to drink Epicat. This is Sigma's Cordillera Rose or something, and a Real Techniques brush. We were a little bit too late, but yeah, no. Guess where I was? I was in the bathroom for the rest of the day, wishing I was dead. I had it coming out both ends at the same time. MAC Soar lip liner and lipstick. Elf brow pencil in Universal Brown. Just a little bit of a trivia thing here. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Keep that in mind. I am laying in the bathroom of one of our colonoscopy rooms on the floor, and I don't even care, okay, because I feel so horrible, and that cold floor felt so good. I wanted to die. Guess who doesn't hardly ever take a laxative now? But I got my graduation dress, and I did. I looked smashing in it. I looked good on graduation day, by George. Now, this color right here, let's get a little bit of that, because Dola's is actually, it looks gold in the pan, but Dola's is more of a olive green shimmer, and I'm going to lighten up the inside of my eye with Dola's. I mean, my girlfriends were like, just, they can't believe that, one, I'm supposed to be so smart, right? And that I did this. And two, I'm older than them, like I should be smarter. The one girl, I'll always remember her, like I said, whenever I go to Walmart, I always think of her. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to pick up, just pounce around a little bit in Soleil and come right there. I just want to brighten it up a little. Right there, because it's so dark in here. Anyway, the reason that I think of her whenever I go to Walmart is because she would never be caught dead. Now, I don't know. After all these years and everything, I've not seen her in years. She might actually be a Walmart shopper now. She may have, gotten to the point I was and had children, and, her circumstances may have changed. But back then, she wouldn't have had Walmart for nothing. But we would argue, because she would say, now I'm just saying Chanel because that's the thing that comes off the top of my head. Like she might buy a shirt by Chanel. And I would be like, I can't afford that. I can go to Walmart and get 15 or 20 shirts for what you paid for that. And she'd say, yeah, but you get what you pay for. I'll still have this when all of yours are worn out. Well, that's true. But like I told her, yes, possibly. But here's the thing. I need a whole wardrobe, not one thing. And two, I'll be sick and tired of the clothes that I bought by the time they wear out anyway. Fashion changes and stuff. She's like, Chanel never goes out of style. All right, well, maybe it doesn't. To this day, all these years later, I still can't afford Chanel. I'm still too dark in here. This is similar to Benefit's, is it Highbrow? And I'm just going to paint that right in here. This is the Zoeva 238 Precise Shader, and I'm just kind of blending that around a little bit. I like a more light look on the inner corner there. I'm just kind of coloring in this part to make it look a little bit more light and lifted in there. Let's get some highlight on. I am enjoying the you-know-what out of this Benefit cookie. And I love this on the eyes too. I just use the brush that came with it. Just kind of wipe that on here. And then I'm going to go do my hair, and I shall return. You want to know it? My hair is wash and wear, pretty much. So all I did was go in there, rough it up, put some big sexy hair powder play in it, and went like this. And that's good enough for me. I'm going to use the Too Faced Do You setting spray. Smells like watermelon. Tell me below anything that you did that will make me feel better about what I did that I revealed to you today. Oh, also before we go, thank you guys so much for your tips and tricks on getting rid of leg cramps from my Amazon video. I hope that you guys know that you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. Until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
And just say, my lost. My lost. I think that's a rouge. A rouge. I think that's a rouge. They're tricking you. It's all a big rouge. I do have a new blue. I do go. It's shifty. You can't have an eyeshadow palette without getting a little shifty with it, right? What? Everything's like, oh, my boobs are knocking stuff off the desk. Oh, I'm just flicking more credit out here. Let's just give this eye look some credit. Will you just give it some credit? But I can't open it because I can't do anything without my glasses. This crystal case. Ah! Oh, no! Get back in there, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Dang it. I do not like green stuff on my hands. I do not like it, Sam, I am. And I'm like, my kids, they're going to be widowed. My kids are going to be widowed. My kids are going to be widowed. This is the 238 by Zoeva. It's a precise Schrader. I cannot talk today. This is a precise Schrader. It's shrading in here. I'm going to use the Too Faced Do You spray on my face and not talk. Don't talk while you do this. What is aspirated glitter and watermelon?